invisible, safe and free. I used to catch the grasshoppers. It was the one thing I could do better than Josh.
Chalk and cheese, my children.
Oh, those are lovely dresses. They remind me of what I used to wear. Who are you making them for?
Oh, this cotton. Oh,
Mum? I got used to it. Curfews, power cuts, washing my hair in cold water. Not washing at all. To tell you the truth, it was all pretty exciting at first. I found it surprisingly easy to forget that young man on the road. I concentrated on taking atmospheric pictures. And I loved the people I met. Everyone was stripped down. It's as though the nature of everyone's being was sewn onto their faces. That's what made it so hard. They couldn't be objects. Shadows at the end of a line of shadows. Images on paper. But, to be honest, that's exactly what they were. Objects to illustrate a newspaper. Objects of horror or of pity. It was my job. Everyone was after normality. Listen, you'll like this. There was even a fashion show. Some mothers got together and made up some new clothes from their old dresses for their daughters. It was held in this cinema, gaping holes in the roof, decor a la shrapnel, all these little girls parading around like mini violin notes. Oh, and the MC! The MC was a retired wrestler called Zoran. And there was music. Yeah, we had a cellist and a boy violinist and some cheap Italian brandy to drink. And there was some kind of blue swill chemical stuff for the kids. It was quite an event. It reminded me of the old school shows and how you used to help out with the costumes. All my friends thought I was so lucky to have a mother who could make things. I wish I could just bring them all here into this room. I wrote to you about Denita. Hello, is this called Care International? Only there's no sign on the door.
Yes, this is it.
Oh, Alice Edwards. I'm the photographer. I met Margaret and she said that I
Oh,
could
you're the photographer from
freelance. She said that I could shadow your work, you know, the trip out to the
Geriatric Hospital.
That's the one.
Margaret, I'm not sure what she is now. She's such a phenomenal, so much energy. She does so much for these people.
Oh, really?
Yes. She said you get our work into the papers. Oh, the papers have had enough of Bosnia now, but she said you can do a special report on the old people.
Oh, yes, the trade papers.
Trade papers.
Yeah, the B list.
Is this good for us?
Have you been here long?
No, 2 weeks. I'm at university in Stockholm. I volunteered to come after I heard Margaret speak. She's so much an inspiration. And I'm training in geriatric care, so I just want to do something, you know?
Yeah.
And these poor people have suffered so much. My mother, she's Croatian, so it just seemed right that I should come.
Oh, you speak the language.
Yes, a bit.
We drove out to the hospital in a jeep. It was in a Serb-held suburb of the city. Past roadblocks. We didn't stop.
Remember, all we are here to do today is to assess the situation, assess the needs. Have you got that? There's a little group of patients who have been here all through the war, and this hospital has been a front line for one side or the other, and well, they never bothered to move the old people out. They just fought over their heads. You can take it from me, they're all severely traumatized. There is a UN tank parked outside the building for security. The building is mined inside and out. Just keep to the main corridors, they're clear. Have you got that? Do you know what a mine looks like, Alice?
Sure. Like,
Well, this is it.
where's the UN tank?
I expect it to come along later. Margaret said she'd pick us up in 2 to 4 hours. Off we go. She said it's perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe. Keep to main paths. Obviously trodden routes, central corridors. Don't open strange doors. Watch out for wires. In other words, keep out of the woods. You have to picture the place, Mum. It's important. I want you to know where I went. It looked like the gates had been ripped off with giant pincers. Chainsaw fence draped in blankets, sheets and shreds of cloth, like a macabre festival. Only it wasn't that. It was defensive bunting to make it more difficult for the snipers to get a clear shot. A couple of starving dogs snapping at flies. It was real end-of-the-world stuff. We opened the door. I remember Danita gagging.
Oh my god.
What is that smell?
It's disgusting.
Sickening.
Pity you cannot take a picture of the smell, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to rest my back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. Am I boring you? Ooh, I have to tell you. Oh, it's freezing in here. It was freezing there. Danita, look.
It's dark down there. What can you see?
There's an old man. Can you see him?
Come on.
No, it's not a main corridor.
It's okay. If he's down there, then it must be okay.
No, he knows his way around this place. We don't. Not off the main corridors, okay? He had a face like Uncle Peter. And even from the distance, I could see he was crying. I really must have something to eat. I feel as if I've a great hole in my stomach. Mum, Danita, she was a genuine.
Oh, Alice. To think of the old people here.
Danita, look through here. Are they?
Why did they leave them like this?
Careful. Careful wires.
Can't just leave them. They have to close their eyes at least.
We'll both go then.
Please God, take the spirits of these poor women into your hands.
I thought how good to be a Catholic. So comforting. A prayer and a ritual for every occasion. Why didn't we get into religion, Mum? I should have liked to have gone to church. I could have dressed me up. 2 dead women. Your age. Your weight. I wondered who had put the corpses in that side room. You see, the hospital was so quiet. It felt full and empty at the same time. It was thrumming with tension. I mean, there had to be someone in charge. Only you couldn't stand there and shout. Because you didn't know who or what was around the corner. Danita!
This is not something I can rush.
Danita, there's someone coming! Danita! Just do whatever they say.
Oh, I've had enough of this.
It was an enormous woman. She wanted us to walk in front of her. The woman made us walk ahead of her into a small room. A bedroom. Overalls hanging on the back of the door. A wardrobe. A bedside table. She indicated that she wanted us to sit on the bed. There was a hairnet on the bedside table with fine blonde hairs caught in it. I remember thinking, what had happened to that blonde woman who owned the hairnet? Was she still alive? Looting. The woman rifled through the drawers. Shh! She was a very touchy looter. And then she went. I think she's gone back to her cave.
Oh, this is not funny, Alice. This is an outrageous lack of security. Where is the UN? If Margaret was here, she would have sorted that thing out.
Who, the giant looter or the UN?
Both.
Oh, wait, Danita! We've got to go carefully.
They could be starving, terrified of that great beast walking around.
I remember thinking, I bet her parents are really proud of her. I bet they've got her photographs up in every room in their house. I bet they tell all the neighbours. Our lovely daughter Danita. She's in Bosnia, helping an aid agency. Yes, we're very proud. Very proud. Do you know what we were walking on, Mum? Do you have any idea what we were walking on? Denita found them. She opened a door and pushed through a heavy black curtain.
Oh.
A mute Greek chorus. Speak to them. Go on, speak to them. Rocking. They all sat as if they were in a waiting room, draped in black, chewing their gums. Silent, starving, stinking.
The windows are all blown out. They'll all die of hypothermia if we don't get some heat in here.
Starving black crows. I took up my camera, looked through the lens, stopped. They couldn't see us. I waved my hand in front of one of them, but she was blind to everything. I lifted my camera to my eye, and the old man came in. You know, the one that looked like Uncle Peter. He had a book. I don't know what it was. He ignored us and went straight to a small stove in the centre of the room. There was just a tiny pile of smouldering paper and wood. It made no heat. He put the pages of the book on, one at a time.
He wants to know if we have anything for them.
Nothing now. We've come to see what you need. Because we have no imagination. Because we cannot imagine hell. So we've come to make lists. What do you say? Nada? Sorry?
No food, no bread, no wood, no medicine, no coffee, no blanket. Last night they took wireless, now there is nothing left to take.
All the time he was coaxing the fire. And he got up slowly. Started wiping the face of an old woman. So tenderly, as if she was a beautiful child. He spat on his filthy cloth and wiped her face. Around her mouth, her eyes. Who took the radio?
What do you think?
Coffee! That's what I need. I could kill for a coffee. I've cut down, you know. I don't drink half as much as I used to. Can I get you something? Is that what this is about, Mum? Are you feeling neglected? Still there. The need to please. Like an ingrowing toenail. Alice? Alice?
I count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Someone is missing? What is it?
I come.
Alison, an old man is missing. He's going to look for him.
And the old man left with such resignation. I should have gone with him. But hey ho, safety in numbers. There was a